It's been just over a month since states across the southeast were hit by Hurricane Helene, including, of course, Georgia. One of the hardest hit states was North Carolina. A woman from Effingham County has been doing her best to help those in need up there by gathering supplies and taking them to storm-torn areas. Our Mackenzie Baker joins us live after speaking with that Georgia local to learn more about the work she's been doing. Mackenzie?
Tyler, I originally spoke with Angela Miller before she made her first trip up to North Carolina after the hurricane. Since then, her and her family have made 2 trips to cities like Swannanoa. Their 3rd trip is already planned for next weekend. Miller and her family call North Carolina their second home. They were even planning to visit Asheville right before Helene hit. Miller immediately began collecting donations for storm victims, and she took a huge load of them to North Carolina the first weekend after Helene passed through. The first place they stopped at was an equine center, which had absolutely nothing. So they left everything they brought with the people there. Miller says during both trips she made so far, the community's perseverance was inspiring.
You know, you just don't understand how these people just can smile and give you a hug and then, you know, turn around and walk into their house and there's no electricity, they have no food. You know, they can't get out of their house because they can't go further if they don't have somebody to help them. The pictures just don't do it justice. I mean, it's just like, you know, oh, well, that's kind of what happened. No, it's split houses in half.
Miller says her second trip to Swannanoa was a game changer for her. The people there had little to nothing, and what they did have, they were packing up to leave their hometowns behind. The group of volunteers that Miller was with passed out over 500 meals to those still in the area. In the next half hour, I'll have more details on how Miller plans to continue showing her support for communities states away. Live from the studio, Mackenzie Baker, WTOC News.